So Craig, Randall the second, thank you so much for sitting with us today here on Okapi Sport Network. We wanted to get a little time with you so that your fans get to know you, get to know your story. You've dealt with adversity, perception, and basically a story of how you can come from being doubted to being one of the best people in the league. So I think the first question we're going to go right in deep with all the really, really tough questions. So the first question is, people have criticized your game. A lot of the critics say your game is selfish, you're difficult to deal with, you hold the ball too much, you take too many shots. But a lot of your fans say that it works. That yes, you take too many shots, but when they hit, they hit. Do you feel like now that you're a BAL champion, you're the MVP, you're the points leader, that now you're understood? Or do you still feel like you still have something to prove?
I always feel like I have something to prove because it's just one championship, one MVP. And people are entitled to their opinions. Not everybody's going to like how you play your game. Some people are. My only goal is to make sure that they respect it. And so I know that everybody respects what I do because now I can say I'm a champion. I've won at the biggest stage. I'm at the mountaintop. And I don't pay attention to the noise. It's all noise. Whether it's good noise or bad noise, it's noise. At the end of the day, I have a job to do. And everywhere I've been, I've done my job the right way in terms of playing basketball.
Right.
So people are going to say what they want to say. I'm still going to be me at the end of the day.
That's right. Do you feel like sometimes people confuse confidence with arrogance?
For sure. But for me, it's the work I know I put in behind the scenes. Like, I work really hard to play the way I play, to shoot the shots I shoot. People don't understand. You have to earn that green light. Like, coaches don't just give it to you. So you got to have the ultimate trust from your coach, ultimate trust from your teammates to be able to play the way I play. And so everywhere I've gone, I've been able to do that. So obviously that the coach trusts what I can do. They believe in what I do. And so to me, that's all that matters. And it works.
That's right. So Craig, when the basketball cameras are off, because you're a superstar now, all the cameras are on you, you signed a big deal with Flex, which is where we are now, by the way. What would your wife say about you? Like, if she was told to describe you, what would she say about you?
I'm caring. I'm a family guy first. A lot of people don't know that we adopted two of my nephews, her nephews. So they're in high school. They're actually about to graduate this week. So we've had them since they were 14, and we got the other one at 15. So just that I care about my family, and everything I do is for my family. Everybody has a challenging time. It's marriage. You go through it. But we've created a bond that's unbreakable. She's become a huge part of my life and what I do. She's one of my reasons why I do what I do.
That's
so
right.
I would hope she would say all good things. But yeah, she's one of my favorite people, and she's helped me grow.
Right.
She's been with me through all the good stuff, and when nobody else was there for a lot of stuff, when I was really down bad, she was there for that too. So it was never been about what I can do for her or the money or anything. Like,
right.
She's always just been there just for me. She didn't care about Craig, the basketball player. So the fact that she loves me for me, like, I can hang my hat on that every day.
Right, beautiful. Craig, one thing that stood out to me, I've been following you since you joined the RBL. I've seen every single game that you've played, and now in the BAL, where you literally took a whole different trajectory and became a complete star. You've self-described yourself as difficult to deal with. What exactly does that mean to you?
More so just I'm ultra competitive, and not everybody is as competitive as me. And so some people take that as like me being difficult, but I think the people around me who are in practice with me, my close circle, when you understand me, like, my ultimate goal is to always win. And
right.
So I know what I have to do to push people to their limits, and I do that because I just want to win. That's just who I am. And so even during this BAL window, you can ask my teammates, like, I was pushing all up into the BAL, and they'll tell you that, like, I'm like this all the time with everything, playing the video game, playing Uno, like, whatever we do, I'm competitive. I want to win. And
right.
So to be able to win at the highest stage, you have to have that edge about you. So I don't mean it difficult like I'm a bad person or anything like that, because if you sit down with me and, like, you take basketball away or we're not in a competitive space, like, I'm a normal person. Like, I hang out with everybody. I don't care who you are. Like, I don't judge anybody.
Yeah.
So, but my edge is why I'm where I'm at. Like my chip on my shoulder, that drive, like I think that's why I am a champion. That's why I did get MVP. And I'll continue to be the way I'm going to be because Rwanda loves me and I love Rwanda, so it works.
That's absolutely true. Craig, it's great that you expounded on that, but I want to understand, who do you think has experienced that difficult, that competitive side of you the most? Is it your family? Is it your teammates, your coaches? Because we've seen a few moments in games where you're having a scuffle with Coach Renuka, and then Coach Maya comes in and he's trying to basically, mediate that. So who do you think has experienced this competitive, this killer side of Craig the most?
Probably my family, because I try not to take work home, but when we lose, they know like I don't want to talk.
Right.
I don't at all, whether I play good or play bad. And I think that what people see like with the coaches is like my relationship with them is what it is. They allow me to be myself, and they criticize me a lot. Like they're on me. I don't tell them not to be on me. Like coach me as hard as you can. I respect it, but they also know how competitive I am, and they want to win just like me. And so we have a captain in Tino, and one thing he always told me was don't change and be myself. My teammates, like, I push them to be great. I want them to be all they can be too. So it's never coming from a place of like, oh, I'm better than you. It's more coming from a place of like, yo, you're better than that. Like you can do more, so do more. That's always a standard that I've been held to my whole life by my entire family. My brothers, my mom, my dad is like, just because you think you've done enough, you've never done enough. And so even with winning MVP and winning the championship, getting first team, like, you can ask anybody I've talked to, like, all I was worried about was I'm about to take these 5 days off and get back in the gym on Monday. But my brother said I got to take 2 weeks off. So I'm going to take the break and enjoy it. But I love competing. And so if I can compete at the highest level and compete with high energy all the time, that's what I'm going to do no matter what.
On that same note, have you ever had to apologize to your wife, to your coaches, to your team, because winning mattered too much?
Nah. They know what they're getting into when they get with me. Everybody does. Everybody knows that winning that's what separates you from if you want to have a great legacy. And for me, it's never even about the legacy. It's just about winning. And so the greats, they push. Kobe pushed, Jordan pushed, LeBron pushed. And not saying I'm of that caliber of player, but like my mindset is that. Like I want to win all the time. And so losing is not an option for me. And if I can push and bring guys to where I'm at mentally with trying to win, that's what I'm going to do. And I think being in RSSB is the first time where I found a group of guys where, like, they get it. They understand me. They appreciate me, too. It's hard to come somewhere and play how I play and everybody, like, accept it. And they've done that. But I gained their trust and gained their confidence by what I've done on the court and by the work I put in behind the scenes. Like, they know me. Like, I love basketball. I watch film. I be in the gym. Like, I help them as much as I can when they ask questions. So, like, I think here I became, like, a different version of myself in terms of how I know I can be comfortable with me. And my teammates and my coaches made that possible for sure.
Right, Craig. So just 3 months before BAL, before you won the MVP, there was a point in time where you considered quitting basketball. You've been through turbulent times. Your teammate Antino and the captain described you as a very confident player, that you can take 3 shots, miss them, and come back and make 4. What is it that was going on behind the scenes that would make a confident player such as Craig Randall II consider quitting? And how close really were you to quitting basketball?
Life can take you different places. I've struggled with mental health for a long time. And just going through the politics of basketball, family stuff, not feeling like you're good enough, people not seeing you for who you are, feeling like people only care about you because of basketball and they don't care about Craig the person. That can change what you want to do. And I was playing basketball at the beginning of the year and it just wasn't fun for me. Like I felt like I was losing the love for the game, and I've never felt that. And so I was close, like closer than what I've ever been, just because I was tired. Sometimes you get tired of being tired. But like I said, like they asked me, like, what would this chapter be for me? It was genuinely me, like, giving everything to God and just letting him control everything else and me just doing what I can do,
Right.
which is play basketball. Anything else outside of that, he has. And so coming here changed that for me. It gave me my confidence back. Being around these group of guys,
Right.
James making me come to Africa changed like my life for
Right, right.
for the better. And I appreciate him so much. He's always cared about what I do off the court too as well. Like it's never been just about Craig the basketball player.
Yeah.
And Tino knows me. Like he's right that you have to have a certain type of confidence to miss 2 shots in a row,
You
shoot
do.
the third one.
That's right.
But I have no conscience when it comes to basketball. Like basketball is like second nature to me. But I am who I am.
Right.
And I'm finally becoming comfortable in that. And honestly, Rwanda has made that possible. So that's what it is.
That's great, Craig. And I'm going to read this because this is deep. A lot of people know BAL MVP Craig Randall. Far few know the kid who attended multiple high schools. You attended 3 high schools just trying to find your footing. You had to constantly prove yourself. You went through adversity at Memphis. You weren't drafted. You survived the uncertainty of COVID. You had an issue. You had a lot of issues at the Adelaide 36ers.
Yeah.
You had to earn a G League spot. You tried out for 3 different teams, but then ended up getting a lucky spot with the last team that you tried for. Nothing has been handed to you, Craig, really. So most players would have stopped believing, right? Way before the MVP trophy came about. So just looking back, which version of Craig are you most proud about? Is it the MVP Craig? Or is it the Craig who kept going through all these tough times?
It's the Craig that never gave up. I say, like my mom had a saying, it's tatted on my back actually. It says there's agony in your victory, meaning that you got to go through something to get to wherever you want to get to. And so everything that I went through leading up to this point, it built me to be able to be prepared for this moment. Everything's been thrown at me, like you said. Like I've had people say I shouldn't be a pro, I got attitude issues, or I'm not a good teammate, my game's not fit to be a pro.
Yeah.
Like,
And a lot more.
Yeah, and I've stood on all 10 on myself.
Right.
I've never not betted on me.
Right.
My family has never not betted on me. My brothers, my mom, my dad, my wife, and my kids gave me, like I got a chance to see their senior year of high school, like play this year, and that kind of helped me find my love again because I got to see them be happy playing. They made it all the way to the state championship, and just seeing the adversity they've gone through in life, like the things they've dealt with, like how we even got them. Like as kids, when you see, as an adult, when you see your kids go through times that you've never seen and they can still smile and they can still prevail, like that's all the inspiration and motivation you need. And so they've given me something that they don't even know they give me. I've never told them that, but
Right.
like that's something that I'm proud of myself for, is just finding myself and staying true to me. And I think I've done that this entire time. And now I'm an MVP. I'm on one of the biggest stages in Africa. And I did something with a team, with a group of guys who I love, who love me, and we made history. And so you can't take that from me. You can never change who I am.
Right. You've been playing in Rwanda for a period of time now. From the story that I'm hearing from you, you've always felt like an underdog, like an outcast. When did it dawn to you that now you belong in Rwanda? And when did you feel accepted by Kigali and the people of Rwanda?
The first game here, when I was shooting free throws and they started chanting MVP.
Right.
I've seen it on TV. Like you watch NBA games and you see guys get the MVP chants, and I didn't really care about the MVP. Even coming back, like everybody was saying, yo, you're gonna get it, you might get it. Like it was never my mind. My mind was raising the trophy that said BAL champs. But when I heard the crowd scream MVP, when I came back and the kids grabbing me and they want my autograph, they want to take pictures, like you realize that you're bigger than who you are on the court.
That's right.
You mean something to this community. You mean something to these people because, you know, Rwanda, they're known for resilience and fighting. And so, like, when you show that on the court, but then you show them love off the court, like, they'll give you everything. And so they showed me so much love. They've made me feel wanted. They've made me feel like this is home. And I can't thank them enough for what they've done for me.
That's right, Craig. So you dropped 54 points in South Africa. 11 threes in a game, which is an absolutely spectacular performance.
Yeah.
I want to know, in the mind of a champion, what exactly is it that's going through your mind when you're dropping threes? Are you thinking that I want to continue dropping threes? or is it just instinctual? And at that point, you're just an animal. You're a tiger. You're just going for it.
You kind of just get in the flow state.
Right.
Actually, when I got the record, I broke it, and I got 43. I told them to sub me out because I was tired. But they wouldn't let me come out, and so they just told me to keep going. I put so much time into my craft that these things, like, if you're locked in, they happen. It wasn't planned. I really didn't care about it that much. But looking back now, it's a blessing just to be able to be mentioned with some of the guys I mentioned with up top, and to be sitting at the top of 2 records, and plus win the MVP and win the championship. Like, I'm just a kid from Youngstown, Ohio, and most people like don't make it out where I'm from. So I'm blessed. It's a privilege, it's an honor, and I can't do nothing but thank God for it.
As an elite scorer, you have to tell me what do you think is the difference between a good scorer, a great scorer, and an elite scorer like you?
Mindset, the not having a conscience. You're gonna miss. But can you miss and then continue to stay locked in on the next shot? Can you be okay with going 0 for 10 in the first half, but then going 8 for 10 in the second? And I just, like I said, like, I have zero conscience out there on that court. Like, when I'm out there, I'm just playing. Like, it's like I feel like I'm at home in a workout, just having fun, doing what I love the most. And it's fun for me. And so even being called an elite scorer, like, that's crazy to hear, just because not everybody agrees with that. And so, but it's something that I take very seriously. I spend a lot of time on my game, like a lot. So I feel like I've earned the right to be able to be in that position to do the things that I do and shoot the shots I shoot. And it just, most of the time it works out. It's worked out this entire BAL, so I've enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, on that same note, there's been a lot of doubters this entire time. There's a lot of pressure that's been resting with you because you've been so spectacular in South Africa and you started off so spectacularly as well. So going into the semis and even going to the finals, and there was a game with Fusde Rabat where you guys were down big the first quarter. Then in the last game as well, you guys started off 0-20, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So in that moment, what exactly is going through your mind? You're looking up, you're seeing 20-0. This team's fate is basically resting on you. What exactly is going through Craig Randall's mind at this point?
Keep everybody relaxed. I don't believe in pressure. I've said it this entire time, like, none of this was pressure, it's a privilege. It's a privilege to be in these moments. It's a privilege to be in our home country and playing for a championship. I wasn't worried. You can ask, like, if people were to watch the game, it was 20-0. I looked over at my dad, he smiled, I smiled, and I was like, all I said to him is, it's a long game. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish. So, like, we have that hard hat that says resilience, and we're a resilient team. And down the stretch, and even in that first quarter, everybody made a play. And so, it's a game of runs too. I genuinely wasn't worried in the first Rabat game. I wasn't worried in either game. I trust my work. I trust my teammates. I trust my coaches. So that's part of the game. You're going to go down. But it's like life too. Like, you're going to get hit. But are you going to get up or are you going to stay down? So we got hit. We stood up. And now we standing up holding a trophy. So it is what it is. That's
right. Congratulations on that. And win the BAL. You win the MVP. When we're thinking that all the awards are over, you win the points leader. In that moment, who was the first person that you were thinking about?
My dad. He probably knows, like, the real struggles I've gone through. He's been there for every step. And I had said it earlier before he came, was that I always had a dream of, like, seeing my dad courtside and me being in the playoffs or me winning the championship. My mom or my dad. It just happened to be my dad this time. And I had been, like, thinking about it in my head, if we win, like, I know I'm going to cry, but I know that's the first person I'm going to find. And so I ran to him immediately, and every emotion I had, every thing I felt that I didn't cry about before, that I just kept to myself, like, I just fell into his shoulders, and that's what it was. you know, some people think you're not supposed to cry as a man, you know, publicly. I knew the cameras were on me. I didn't care. I just wanted to hug my dad and tell him, thank you for not giving up on me. Thank you for continuing to push me. And that moment was everything for me. I know it was everything for my family, too, because they know what I've been through. And so for somebody to be here to experience this with me, it meant everything to me. And obviously my wife was next, just because I know the sacrifices that she has made, the things that we've been through together. We've come very far. And for her to be able to experience this, for her to be on this continent, for her to get the love that she gets from Rwanda, they've embraced us both and made us feel like we're at home. And we love them for that. And I love her for accepting me for who I am and allowing me to chase my dreams, like, all across the world. She's never not let me go. She's never, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate her for that. And my family is my backbone for real. Like, my 2 older brothers, they hold me up. I called them immediately too, just to scream with them on the phone.
Right.
Cause this for me was for them too. Like, I want them to enjoy this. Like, it's everything for my family.
That's right.
I know that winning and everything, it probably just changed my life. And so, I mean, it changed my family's life too. So I mean that.
Craig, a lot of people start from the bottom. And as they're coming up, they believe that these big dreams that they have and achieving them is gonna make their life even better. You've had a lot of wounds as you've come up. Do you feel like now winning and winning big on a big continent, on one of the biggest continents here in Africa, has healed your wounds?
Kinda, but you can always grow as a person. I kind of just, my wounds that I have, I've just licked them and moved forward every time. But this championship, this country, it's put an ease on my heart with certain things, especially with becoming comfortable with who I am as a person. So those wounds, they're gonna stay wounds. You let them stay open and you look at them, like they're scars for a reason, but you grow from those things. And I think I've grown as a person. I've grown as a basketball player. And like I said, I can't thank Rwanda enough for what they've done for me and my family and how they made me feel. So I love them for that endlessly.
I interviewed one of your teammates, one of the members of the starting 5 for the Tigers, just a week ago, Nori Habimana. And I asked him a question. I asked him, a lot of critics say that the RSSB Tigers game is flawed. Why? Because Craig Randall is pretty much the backbone of the team. All the balls go through Craig Randall. If there's an open pass, let's get it to Craig Randall. So a lot of the critics say this is a flaw. And as long as a team like Petro de Luanda finds a good defender like Dundao to put on you and they double team you, then the team is cooked.
Yeah.
But a lot of the fans and the good people or the people who are supporting you say that, you know what, this is great. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And that's exactly what Nori said. What do you think about those criticisms?
I don't care. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to critique something that you don't know how to figure out. But we proved in multiple games that we are a complete team. And what can you say? Like, we beat every team. Everybody that said we should lose to, we beat. Petro had us down 20, came back, we won. Fuss had us down 17, made it a close game. But the resilience that we have as a team, like, everybody knew the ball was going to be in my hands. But I knew that I can make those shots, but so did my teammates. So it's not even a thought for me because, like, they've made me feel comfortable enough to be me.
That's right.
So yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But now your opinion, all you can say about it is you didn't like it, but you're gonna respect it because right now, as we sit right here, the season 6 BAL champs is RSSB Tigers, and that's just how it's gonna stay until next year. I'm the MVP.
Till next year.
Till next year, and so until then, like, I'm not hearing what nobody has to say. And next year when we come back, we're gonna fight for that trophy again. I don't really care about the MVP.
That's right.
But I want to raise that trophy again for sure. So people are gonna talk. Let them talk. We'll be back.
So Craig Randall's gonna be in the BAL next year. You had it here, guys.
I will be in the BAL next year.
That's right. And then basketball has given you fame, money, success, opportunity. You signed a really big deal here with Flex. You've been playing in the BAL, and this has opened up your horizons. I'm sure there's a lot of teams that are going to be reaching out to you, and it's up to you whether you're going to stay or not. So what is it that basketball has taken from you? We know what it's given you, but what has basketball taken from Craig?
Nothing. I chose this game. I chose to want this profession. I chose this life at a very young age. I think the only thing it's taken from me is time, and I don't regret it. As a kid, I didn't always go to parties. I didn't do the normal kid stuff growing up just because it just wasn't what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to play basketball. So basketball has taken nothing from me, but it's given me everything. It's given me a purpose to be able to just represent God through the sport, be a light for the kids, especially from my city. Like I said, like people from where I'm from there in San Ohio, they don't make it out. A lot, it's either jail or death. Right. So if you get out and you can make it to the top, you're a special kind. And I love my city, and so being able to be one of the ones that got out and do what I do and show people that you can get out, it means everything to me. But yeah, it's never taken anything from me. But it's given me more than what I've asked for, and I love the game. I'll always love the game. That's why I play the way I play, because I gotta respect it. And so I'm gonna play as hard as I can, for however long I can, whenever I can, no matter whether it's an open gym, whether it's time on the clock. Like, I'm gonna give basketball everything I got at all times, because it's giving me everything I ever wanted.
That's right. Craig, you started off really tough in your career. Over time, you've worked hard, you've climbed the ranks. You were NBA draft reject. You didn't get into the NBA. You played for the G League. You tried out for 3 different teams, as I said earlier. There's a lot of people out here who try things one time and stop. What would you say to the many Rwandans, the many Africans, the people all around the world who are one day away from giving up on their dreams?
Don't stop. Rejection is not denial. So keep going. You might get turned down once, but keep going back and keep going back. Keep beating that door down every day, because one of these days it's going to break down and you're going to walk into everything you ever asked for.
That's right. And
so that's one thing I know I've always done, is I've beat on this door for so long. And in my mind, I'm still beating. I still ain't got everything I wanted. And I'm going to still keep chasing. I'm going to still keep going. I know I'm at a point where I've accomplished some goals, but there's so much more to accomplish. I want to keep winning. I want another BAL championship and another one. And so as long as I'm playing, that's what I'm fighting for. That's what I'm going to try to get. And I'm going to keep just doing what I can to make my family proud and represent that name on the back of my jersey as best I can. And so, yeah, for everybody in Rwanda, Africa, like, don't give up. Fight for your dreams. Love yourself first, but always know that anything is possible, like anything. It's only crazy until it happens, so.
All right, Craig, we're going to go with rapid fire questions to end this. It's been a really tough interview. We've gone through a lot of the emotions, but now we're going to go rapid fire. Really easy questions. Who's the hardest defender in the BAL this year?
TFL Leonard.
TFL Leonard. Can we get one who's not on your team? Who's the guy who marked you up and you were like, wow, this is something?
I don't want to sound a certain way, but I'll say Lindau.
Dundao?
Yeah, Dundao. I'll say Dundao.
Props to Dundao, Childe from Petro de Rwanda in Angola. Best trash talker?
Me. But from opposite team?
No, from some. I want answers from somebody else.
Oh, opposing teams?
Yeah. Who was the guy you were like, oh my God, this is bad? You had a scuffle with one of the Egyptian guys, right?
Yeah.
Could
he
it be
wasn't
him?
really trash talking.
Okay.
Nah. I would say Putney.
Putney.
Yeah, he be talking, but he can hoop though. So.
Right. Putney's from Petro de Rwanda.
Yep.
Right. Who do you think is the most underrated player? Nobody on your team as well.
I'll say I like Charlie Moore. He was underrated coming in. Nobody.
From Al Ali Libya.
Or I'll go Donovan Williams for Al Ali Libya too.
But he was on the first team. He was on all
but still underrated though.
Oh really?
People didn't really pay attention to what he was doing. Like, he was playing 40 minutes a night too, scoring, getting double teamed too. So I'll definitely go Donovan for sure.
All right. Who's your favorite teammate?
Honestly, I'm gonna go Mango.
Mango?
Yeah.
And
only because, like, I've known Mango. It might. I got like a 3-way tie for real. But I'm
No,
gonna go
we
mango.
want only one.
I'm gonna go mango.
Right.
I'm gonna pick mango.
Okay. 50 points or a championship?
Championship. Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Kobe or Jordan?
Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant. Yes.
LeBron or Wembanyama?
Bron.
LeBron. Respect or money?
Respect.
Legacy or statistics?
Legacy.
And then lastly, one thing that people still don't know up to now about Craig Randall.
I'm a God-fearing man, and anything that you see me have, I had to go take it, and I'll never change, for sure, like ever.
Craig, one bonus question. Favorite place, Rwanda or US?
I gotta go U.S. because of the food. That's home. I love Chick-fil-A. If Rwanda get a Chick-fil-a,
Rwanda.
for
Okay,
sure. But
okay.
until then, U.S.
So Rwanda, you heard, you have to get a Chick-fil-A. So Craig, thank you so much for sitting with us. This has been awesome. Thank you so much for giving us your time. Congratulations on winning the MVP, the points leader, and the championship. You brought it home for Rwanda. And we hope that you have a successful career and that you're going to be in Rwanda for a long time. You're going to play in the BAL next year.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
appreciate
Craig.
you. Thank you.